Ramdev knows best. The marketing guru has expanded his line of products into some unexpected places. The Hustle, Wednesday, December 14th, 2016. Ramdevs the New Richard. To the awe of marketing nerds everywhere, yoga guru Ramdev is doing the impossible, building a brand as ubiquitous as Branson's. That's right, we just used the word ubiquitous. Imitation is the greatest form of marketing. Whether he knows it or not, Ramdev's company Pantanjali is following the tenements of Virgin's challenger brand philosophy, which has allowed them to walk in and disrupt pretty much any market. Basically, they've gotten people to buy their values before ever selling them a product. As a result, they've turned the idea of niche is reach on its head and developed brand equity. Niche is riche on its head, and developed brand equity and a reputation for quality across whether they're selling music or plane rides. Compare this to, say, French's, a mustard company who hasn't even built up enough trust in the condiment space to get people to buy their ketchup. But really, who would buy that nonsense? What's Ramdev doing to follow Branson's lead? What isn't he doing? Seriously, the dude has launched over 500 product lines, from cleaning products to condiments, yes, including ketchup, and miraculously, his company hasn't spread itself too thin. Pantanjali has grown over 10 times in the past 4 years, continues to expect over 250% growth, double the average growth for the rest of the consumer goods market. Thing is, it's not that their products are that much better. They're better for you. Or that's what Ramdev is claiming. He's using his credibility as a yogi to position products as morally superior to competitors. In doing so, he's tapped into consumers' deep-seated need for self-improvement. Toothpaste that makes you a better person? We'll take 20. This means his company can and probably will sell anything, which makes it pretty hard to play defense since you have no idea where the attack is coming from. We do have a tip on Punjali's next move, though. It's looking like blue jeans. Watch your back, Levi's. Ramdev's coming for you. Social media. Heinz or die. Two heads aren't better than one. This week, co-CEO Montgomery Moran lost his position as Chipotle's co-pilot, but we pulled the office and he won Best Name in a landslide. Monty stepped down to let co-CEO Steve Ells steer Chipotle stock up and to the right after getting kneecapped by E. coli a year ago. Because unlike guac, when it comes to CEOs, less is more. Having two CEOs is like putting a sidecar on a motorcycle. It's tough to pull off, and it slows down the whole machine. The dual structure inherently hinders operations by making every decision-making process a battle between strong-minded leaders with equal sway. Plus, it isn't cheap. Shelling out salaries for two top-earning executives is hard to justify to shareholders, especially in the wake of struggling sales. There seems to be a trend emerging for companies who are willing to take the risk, and it's usually a case of two CEOs enter, one CEO leaves. Chipotle is just one more in the list of companies to emerge from the corporate Thunderdome, one exec short. Citigroup, Whole Foods, and Martha Stewart Living CEOs have all reverted back to solo acts, either due to tension or poor performance. But there are exceptions. Companies with dual co-founders turned CEOs like Warby Parker tend to fare best, particularly if they have complementary skill sets or backgrounds. Unfortunately, this kind of dynamic can't be manufactured, which is probably why just 25 Fortune 500 companies in the past 25 years have adopted the co-CEO setup. In the end, it looks like Chipotle just got a little carried away with that extra scoop of barbacoa, and now they're going to have to rewrap their whole burrito. Social media. It's a metaphor. Machine learning, deep learning, and AI. These buzzwords get thrown around all the time, but do we really know the differences between them? Heck, even our editorial team struggles to tell them apart, despite constantly running into them during our daily quests for internet gold. And so, we figured it'd be beneficial to clearly define each term using, as always, about 350 words. Enjoy. Artificial intelligence. AI is a field of computer science created in the 1950s aimed at giving a machine the ability to think, reason, and learn. It's an umbrella term that encompasses a wide range of technologies, i.e., traditional logic, if-then rules, decision trees, focused on allowing computers, robots, and yes, even toasters, to at least superficially resemble our brains. Machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of AI centered on enabling machines to learn for themselves, as opposed to having to teach them everything they need to know, aka write a bunch of code. It's all about facilitating a machine's ability to evolve over time as it's exposed to more and more data, and the whole idea is that this happens automatically, thus making human intervention obsolete. An example, Facebook uses machine learning to personalize your feed based on things like past behavior, statistical analysis, and pattern recognition. Deep learning. Just like machine learning is a subset of AI, deep learning is a subset of machine learning that's focused on simulating the complexity of the human brain. In other words, while machine learning helps computers learn over time, deep learning taps into multiple layers to help them adapt, make predictions, and reach conclusions that otherwise wouldn't be possible. For example, a standard machine learning algorithm could easily recognize a picture of a cat, but the second you alter a few of those pixels, it struggles. Meanwhile, a deep learning algorithm would have no problem adapting to the small change and identifying the photo. You can also think about it this way. When you're a child and your parents teach you to not touch the tip of a knife, they're literally teaching you to not touch the tip of a knife. But what you end up learning is that you shouldn't touch sharp things. That's kind of like deep learning in human form. Social media. Who knew? The Hustle gift guide has arrived. Scrambling to put together your gift list for this year? Same. Here are our top 10 suggestions from all of you to help the rest of us slackers seem thoughtful, because that's the true spirit of Christmas. 1. Allbirds shoes. Find us a person who bought these shoes and doesn't love them. Seriously, send us a picture, because we already don't believe you. 2. Personalized children's book. Own a baby or know someone who does? This site builds a personalized story complete with the baby name of your choosing. 3. Hip Camp. Give the gift of the great outdoors with amazing camping trips on private campgrounds and farms, complete with morning rooster crow. 4. Mysterious Package. A very mysterious gift from the very mysterious company to renew your giftee's sense of wonder. 5. Chocolate plus Headspace. Gourmet chocolate wrapped in a subscription to guided meditations for your stressed out friend with a sweet tooth. 6. A bomb board game. An awesome spooky adventure game for the party host who keeps making you all play apples to apples. 7. Wake Up Light. An alarm clock that simulates a sunrise to help non-morning people wake up refreshed, even if it's still pitch black out. 8. Dry Bar. For girls with hair. 9. Solar Charger. A portable sun-powered charging mat for the friend who's always at 3%. 10. Charcuterie accoutrement. For your friend who got drunk in Napa and bought a wine subscription. Hey, you got any more of them gift ideas? Sure do. Check out the full list of 40 here. Subscription boxes are convenient as and since we're nice people, we decided to partner with 4 of our favorites. BarkBox, dog toys and treats. Wine awesomeness. Wine, duh. Mantry, food and recipes for dudes. And Rebloom, natural sleep drink. One lucky winner gets a 1-year subscription to each one. Click here to enter. The fine print, open to U.S. residents in the lower 48. And before we forget, shout out to Mike Shinoda, the lead singer of Linkin Park, for making the hustle a habit, because in the end, nothing else really matters. Welcome aboard. The Hustle. Subscribe, jobs, advertise, ambassadors, events. Kendall, double steak baker, writer. Lindsay Quinn, crack detective. John Havel, editor. Teresa Pollinating, allergen researcher. You opted in by signing up, entering a giveaway, or through divine intervention. 1381 9th Avenue, San Francisco, California, 94122. In the United States, 415-506-7210. Never want to hear from us again? Break our hearts and unsubscribe.